would like to apologize to the Americans, okay? On behalf of each and every foreigner that has ever looked at the US and been like, that looks easy, I could do that. America is easy. I would like to apologize to the Americans. Because, child, America is not easy. As a single woman, as a single foreigner coming on her 10th year of living in this country, child, is not easy. Stay in your home country. As someone who owns property in the US, as someone who has a good job in the US, as someone who started a business in the US, America is not easy. When those bills start hitting you, child, like the bills hit me this morning and I was just like, I'm done. I'm ready to go back home. Put me back on the first flight back to my home country because I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. I just can't. Like this morning, I had to pay like up to $600 just in like tolls and parking tickets and parking violations. Like, child, I can't just drive my car in this country. Like, I can't just drive my car. That's not enough. And then don't talk about the property taxes. The property taxes are killing me, child. The property taxes, the income taxes, the health insurance. It is expensive to live in America. Like, I don't know how Americans do it. I just don't.
So a lot of my friends and family, particular in Jamaica, asking me what is my experience being in Canada, because they want to make the transition. Now, this video is not to discourage anybody from coming to Canada. If you feel like Canada is a place that you want to come and live and, you know, start your family, feel free. Don't let this discourage you. But I want to share the realities of Canada. I've been here for the last almost 60 years, and Canada has been, it's different. From after COVID, Canada has changed significantly in a number of areas. And I'll speak to some of the areas that I think Canada changed a lot in. When it comes down to taxes, Canada, I think, have one of the highest taxes in the world. So the more money you earn, the more tax you pay in Canada. It's like the higher you climb is the higher the government take money out of your pay. So you're paying, as I'm up to 47% of your income in Canada that goes to tax. So it's very, 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 very tax heavy in Canada. The other thing that I noticed in Canada is that after COVID, the price of food went right through the doors. Like literally, you can go to supermarket with 100 Canadian dollar and you come out back with absolutely nothing. Just two, probably, if you get 2 bags with $100, you get a lot. Food over the last 2 years, particularly 3 years, skyrocket high. The cost of living versus what you're getting for your pay, what you're getting for to buy for food, absolutely ridiculous. The other thing is rent. Now, Canada have this. So before COVID, you could get a 2-bedroom for like 1,100 Canadian dollars, $1,200. Now, after COVID, the same apartment, the apartment that I live on, I got my apartment before COVID, so I got in a very comfortable rate for a 2-bedroom apartment. Now, I have some friends who moved from Jamaica, and there were some vacancies on this apartment, and they live here, and they're paying $1,800 for the same 2-bedroom. And when they move, the landlord charging $2,200 for the same 2-bedroom. So rent in Canada, it's very, very, very expensive. When you talk about the healthcare, now Canada have free healthcare because they use the taxes that we pay to provide free healthcare. But when you go to the hospital, is that it's no different from an underdeveloped country where you're waiting hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
You guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you are all doing good. Everyone talks about the American dream, but not everyone talks about the price you pay to chase it. For many Jamaicans living in the United States, life abroad has become an endless cycle of work, bills, pressure, and silent suffering. So today we hear directly from Jamaicans who are planning their return home and the hidden struggles they have faced abroad. So guys, I'm just going to roll the clip so that we can hear directly as they explain their struggles and the hardships they undergo abroad. So let's get into the video. I'll be coming back with more commentaries. In case of any thoughts, kindly feel free to let me know in the comment section.
Like literally waiting for 8 hours. You go to the hospital from 7 a.m. in the morning. You're not getting through, and I kid you not, you're not getting through until around maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. That's when you actually get to see a doctor, because there is a shortage in the healthcare workers. There is no doctor, and you can't go to a private doctor. You can't say, all right, you have your money, so you're gonna go to a private doctor. Canada not deal with private doctor. The rich, the poor, everybody goes to one hospital. Furthermore, you can't even get a family doctor. There's a 6 months waiting list to even get a family doctor here in Canada. The other challenge with the reality of Canada is, honestly, Canada boring. Canada boring. There is nothing to do. It's good when you have like your own community, that you can have that level of culture. You know, you have your Jamaican community, you have the other ethnic groups who have their community. Community is big. If you don't have a community in Canada, man, Canada is boring. Now have nothing to do. So I'm grateful that here we form a nice little community where people can display culture, you can talk your language, you can cook your food, and you just feel Jamaican. Without that being present, Canada boring. So a lot of people just work in Canada and save them money so that they can travel to different countries. That's what I've been doing over the last couple of years. Like me, I can't stay 12 months in Canada. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah. So at the end of the day, Canada is still good in some instances where, you know, the crime and violence is not as bad. They have good gun laws, but overall, if you're not a strong person, if you don't have community and you don't have the support, Canada is very, very depressing. And I'm grateful to be here, and I'm not discouraging anybody from coming. You can come and you may find it to be good. The other thing is I want to mention is that with this current government, what they're doing, they're reversing a number of the immigration programs that they had for people to get easy access in Canada. So a lot of temporary residents, a lot of people going back to their countries. Trust me, if you do the research right now, a lot of people going back to their countries because people just cannot afford to live in Canada anymore, or the government make it so difficult for persons now to obtain permanent residence in this country. But still grateful to be here, but I just wish things will change soon. That's just my reality of Canada.
I don't know your story, I only know mine. But I have a free healthcare walking up and down within Canada. And I am so sick with my back, my hip. According to doctor, cancer. According to doctor, hypertensive. According to doctor, diabetes. And I would not want to walk into another healthcare in Canada. Because one, they don't touch you. They will not do your vitals. I have never get my vitals done since I am in this country. And I've been to a lot of doctors here. Nobody will touch you. Secondly, they don't speak to you with respect. And the kind of health care that you get here, and bear in mind, I work in the hospitals here for 2 years. I work at Michael Garant, I work at Toronto Western, I work at Toronto General, I work at Princess Margaret, I work at several retirement homes, I work at several long-term care. Right, so the care that they offer is different. Our pay here will only be $20. It will not raise. The only thing that increase in Canada is the rent. Every year, the rent increased by $50. Every other, quite frequently, the phone bill, the internet bill and the phone bill raise every 6 months. So, what we earn will not be able to sustain our rent as the years go by, because our pay will never raise in Canada. Food. The dearest food bill in the world is Canada. And Canada food, they are highly toxic. They are highly chemicalized, if there's such a word. Okay. So, the food, the chicken, the meat, it's loaded with chemical. What else you point to? Right, so Jamaica, when we return to Jamaica, I am looking forward to sit in the clinics whole day until I see a doctor or something. Because we won't be going back home to any health care like what we used to have working with the government. So we won't have that anymore. Right, so when I used to have health care, I used to have to sit at the doctor whole day too. Because my doctor in Portmore is a good doctor. And when we go to Dr. Reed, a whole day we sit down and wait. So I am used to that. So, the family system that you're talking about, I don't have family in Jamaica. My mother and father and sister and brother, everybody abandoned me as a baby. And in Canada, the only family I have here is Chris. I have nobody here. In Jamaica, we hear my neighbors, them attack each other. And as somebody say, we have the puss and the cat, the dog and the rat down there. So, your experience is different. Crime is here equally. I don't even go out late again here because we are people of color and they egg our home. We live in Toronto for a while and it's here we move and they full our home with egg because we are colored. So I don't know where you are. I don't know your experience, but I know mine. One of the other distressing thing is that because you have color and you have your qualification, it means nothing. I came here and I study and it still means nothing. They think I'm from Jamaica where it is primitive. They don't think we used to have water. They don't think we have light. My boss left his yard and come here to teach me how to wash pot, how to hold Scotch Brite, how to make 2 sandwiches with bread. So they think I am good for nothing because of my color. And that is one of the most devastating feelings that one person could ever have. That feelings of nothing that you have in Canada is worse than going to Jamaica and cannot afford to buy food. Is a dangerous feelings you have here. Secondly, here I am the most qualified and I'm the cleaner girl because they think I can't do anything. So enjoy yourself in Canada. We are looking forward to going back home to go to the beautiful beaches, to walk up and down and enjoy ourselves, to drive, to go to Portmore, to go to Ken's at All Hits Party at night, to go to church and have worship. So we are so looking forward to go home. Yeah.
If you decide to run off, come a friend though, let me tell you what you're going to need. This is a must. If you got it, you're going to need him in every angle. You're going to need God. You have to learn to pray. Because it alone will keep you sane. If you decide to come to America, prepare yourself mentally because you are going to be depressed. Depression is going to be your best friend. Depression is going to look in at every angle. Yeah, man. Depression, I got to say, yo. Depression, I got to say, you ever play tug and war yet? I said depression, I got all and pull you. Yeah. When I was coming here, I met 3 girls and a child. 3 girls. And one of the girls let my one daughter. We are 12. So we try to come through together. Come on the same plane. We did stay at different hotel. But we link up in a local part that we come through Panama. And you see me, if anywhere me go, people always like me. Because I'm genuine. You see, if I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you genuinely. But not help you if you even tell me thanks. If you want to tell me thanks, it's your business that. The thanks where you go tell me are for your own good. Me genuine. So me tried through. You see, me leave Panama and go Cancun before the girl them. Because I one day layover me did have in a Panama. Them they must see 3-4. I never have the time for that cause. I never have the whole heap of money for spend I go through. So when I tried it in Cancun, me meet 2 more girl and 1 man. Them come from TG. We end up stay at the hotel together. Could it, me never say we never buy a flight ticket for go Tijuana. Cause you know you can't have that yet. But at the hotel, let's say with the people them, I mean I walk up and I try to get ticket in a car. I don't really want to stay too long and then I kinda have a mission. I use my time wisely because I was supposed to only stay there for like 7 days. The people them buy them ticket and don't tell me. The man and one of the girl them. And one of the girl them said, me I leaving them, I say leave go. But she said we get flight. Me say really? And then she start cuss the guy and say come like some batty man. Imagine you and the girl that walk up and down from morning and you get a flight, but you couldn't make the girl jump on it. Anyway, she try a thing for me, but my card never work at the time. The NCB card never process the transaction. It keep on a decline or something. Fast forward, I go through all the stress there, you know. End up get a flight for go Tijuana. 6 o'clock the next morning, I'm go. I go through something. Meet an immigration man. Immigration man give me him number. I'ma walk the girl them. The girl them we come over now. We are chat over with me. Them come over in the night. I'ma walk them through the process. When they gate keep nothing. I make them know what to say, what to do every little thing. I guide them right through. Yeah, so when them reach and we end up, they're not Tijuana at the same hotel. I tell them if we come. One of the girl mother send money for her. She send 100 US come give me. I said, make that girl buy a juice, man. I like that girl or something. I would try it, I would go through. Then I would see him hotel, different room. Me in that room 301, them in that room 302. And we walk up and down because when I come to a whole heap of little drama, I go through, you know. Come back. Whole heap of little drama, I go through. So the whole I will come through the swamp together, like literally alligator swamp. 4 hours we walk for. Come through the swamp. We walk from 6 o'clock to about 10:30 at the night. 4.5 hours to walk in through the bush. It's when we walk, me hear some animal a ball. Although when I watch African show or Discovery Channel, alone, me hear them animal the inner. You don't know after all of that we go through, 2 of the girls go back to Jamaica. We come up April, May, June, July, August. August, September, the girl them say them can't take the pressure. Them not make the pressure kill them America. Them take a plane and go back at them yard. And these 2 girls, they came here and they were with their mother. And their mother them there, yeah, in that New York. And them go back at them yard. So them not make the pressure and kill them love. So you have to strong. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself because the depression is real.
Alright people, watch out now. 18 days since my day. I'm still not no friend. Everybody I tell me say that is a good thing still, but you know, I don't know. All me I look outside, I just can't see nobody outside. Like the place just empty, bro. The place just empty. You know? But one good thing I notice over here, so when people are like, oh, you're Jamaican? And I say, yeah, they're like, wow, that's so cool. I love Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica. You know, Wagwan. People are trying to say, Wagwan, my bro. Wagwan, my G. Wagwan, you good? Yeah, them thing there. You see me? But over here kind of nice still. You know, but I'm just used to the fact that people always, when me there, people always walk past, people always outside. I'm there Jamaica, but that's something that's nobody. So I'm just like, you know, I try to get used to them kind of stuff. Yeah.
Even as we continue watching, guys, this is an emotional and eye-opening episode. Jamaicans living in the United States are opening up about the harsh realities they face abroad, from the high cost of living to workplace stress, loneliness, discrimination, and the constant pressure to make it. Many of them are now questioning whether the American dream is worth the sacrifice. For some, going back home to Jamaica is no longer a distant thought. It's becoming the only path to peace, stability, and true happiness. So guys, let's continue hearing the unfiltered stories, the financial hardships they never expected, and why life in Jamaica is starting to look more promising. So let's get into these remaining clips as we dive deep into the struggles immigrants often hide behind smiles and social media, and why more Jamaicans are choosing to return home and rebuild their lives on their own soil. I'll be back.
Living in America and visiting America is two totally different experiences. I've been here 10 years, and one thing I've learned is that you have to keep your head by your body and you have to humble yourself. You literally have to walk and be humble as humble can be. You have to keep your head by your body, especially if you don't have any family member or little to no family member to give you the support that you need financially, emotionally, mentally. You get what me I said? The people who live here and been here for years know what me I talk about and understand what me I talk about. America is a country that can make you. It can make you real quick. But it can also break you faster than how it made you. So you have to be wise, be humble, listen, pay attention, and take heed.
Guys, many Jamaicans leave home for America. When many of them leave home for America, they imagine a life filled with comfort, a life filled with opportunity and stability. But the reality often hits harder than expected. High rent, expensive food, medical bills, and the constant fear of falling behind make life extremely difficult. So the dream quickly becomes survival. Let's talk about the financial struggles. One of the biggest shocks is the cost of living. People back home see photos and assume life is sweet, but behind the scenes, Jamaicans abroad work 2 or even 3 jobs just to stay afloat. Many say they are working harder in America than they ever did in Jamaica, yet still feel like they are not getting ahead. Beyond money, let's talk about the emotional burden. The emotional weight is even heavier. The loneliness, the isolation, the pressure to send money home, and the guilt of wanting to return. Many Jamaicans feel trapped, afraid to disappoint their families or admit that life abroad is not what they expected. And here comes the culture shock and discrimination. For some, the culture is overwhelming. The fast pace, the cold interactions, and the feeling of being an outsider. Others speak about facing discrimination, being overlooked, or never truly belonging. The mental exhaustion pushes many to question whether America is worth the sacrifice. After years of struggle, many Jamaicans are now looking back towards home. They say the peace, community, and sense of belonging in Jamaica cannot be replaced. Some plan to start businesses, build homes, invest, or reconnect with family. Others simply want to live a life where they feel human again. So guys, returning home is not giving up. It's choosing peace over pressure. It is choosing happiness over survival. As more Jamaicans abroad open up about their struggles, others are beginning to rethink the idea of making it in America. Yeah, so whether abroad or at home, every Jamaican deserves a life filled with dignity, a life filled with hope and opportunity. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell, turn it on so that you don't miss on the next one, and share these stories so share this story so that more voices can be heard. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video, and this video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Be blessed, peace be with you. Until next time, yeah.